What's up, Cowboys Nation? The Dallas Cowboys are on a mission to get better, stronger, and more competitive heading into the 2025 season. After a disappointing 2024 campaign, the front office has been making moves to retool the roster and bring in players who can make an impact, and one of the newest additions is a hometown kid living out his dream. On Wednesday, the Cowboys pulled the trigger on a trade with the Tennessee Titans to bring linebacker Kenneth Murray Jr. to Dallas. In exchange, the Cowboys sent a sixth-round pick, 188th overall, to Tennessee, while also receiving a seventh-round selection, 239th overall, along with Murray. Murray, a Missouri City, Texas native, grew up watching the Cowboys, and now he gets to wear the star on his helmet and represent the team he loved as a kid. And let me tell you, Cowboys fans, he's fired up about it. Before we break this down and talk about what Kenneth Murray Jr. brings to the defense, take a second to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and turn on those notifications so you never miss a Cowboys update. Alright, let's dive in. It's always special when a player gets to return to their home state and play for the team they grew up watching. For Kenneth Murray Jr., this isn't just another stop in his NFL career. This is personal. It's definitely great. I grew up watching the Cowboys, Murray told DallasCowboys.com. I'm excited to be here. I love being able to have that star on my helmet. I'm ready to go to work. Cowboys fans love players who bring passion and intensity to the field, and that's exactly what Murray is promising to do. Murray was a first-round pick in the 2020 NFL Draft out of Oklahoma, taken by the Los Angeles Chargers. Coming out of college, he was known for elite speed and sideline-to-sideline range, strong tackling ability, aggressive downhill play style, but his NFL journey hasn't been without challenges. Injuries have slowed him down at times, but when he's on the field, he's a dynamic playmaker. Kenneth Murray Jr.'s career stats: 5 NFL seasons, Chargers, Titans, 456 total tackles, 9.5 sacks, 3 interceptions, 5 forced fumbles. Not bad, right? And in 2024 with the Titans, he showed he's still got plenty left in the tank. 95 tackles, 5 sacks, career high, 1 interception. Now he's heading into his 6th NFL season with the mindset of being a leader on this defense. I'm looking to be the guy in the middle, running everything and just doing what I do best, Murray said. That's when I'm at my best, when I'm in the middle of everything, running the show and just flying around making plays. One of the biggest reasons for this move was the departure of veteran linebacker Eric Kendricks, who led the Cowboys in tackles last season, but is now a free agent. Murray has experience playing alongside Kendricks from their time together with the Chargers, and he credits the longtime veteran for helping shape his career. Learned a lot from him about the ins and outs of the game, how to be a pro, intricacies that you only get from guys that have been around for a long time, Murray said. He's a hell of a dude. Now it's his turn to step up as a leader in the Cowboys linebacker room. The Cowboys' defensive scheme is undergoing some changes with new defensive coordinator Matt Eberflus, who was previously the head coach of the Chicago Bears. Eberflus is known for his aggressive, fast-paced, turnover-focused defenses, and Murray's playstyle fits perfectly into that philosophy. Projected linebacker depth chart for 2025. Kenneth Murray Jr., expected starter, signal caller of the defense: Micah Parsons, the superstar who will move all over the field; Maris Lufau, promising young linebacker from last year's draft; DeMarvion Overshown, former third-round pick looking to bounce back from injury. Murray knows the expectations are high, but he's ready for the challenge. We got some dudes that can go, he said. We're just looking to get this thing rolling, fly around to the ball, and wreak havoc. While the defense is getting stronger, the offense is making moves too. Another big free agency addition for Dallas is running back Javonte Williams, who is expected to be the team's lead power back in 2025. Williams, a former second-round pick, started his career with the Denver Broncos and made an instant impact before suffering a serious knee injury in 2022. Javonte Williams' career stats: 3,360 yards from scrimmage, 16 total touchdowns, 2 yards per carry at 220 pounds. Williams is a physical downhill runner who can handle short yardage and goal line situations. Dallas brought him in to replace Rico Dowdle, who signed with the Carolina Panthers. He won't necessarily stop the Cowboys from drafting a running back in April, but he does provide a veteran presence in the backfield. This move also means the Cowboys are unlikely to bring back Ezekiel Elliott, who has been linked to the team as a possible post-draft signing. If you're a die-hard Cowboys fan, you already know Israel Mukuamu isn't a new face. The former sixth-round pick out of South Carolina in 2021 has spent his entire career in Dallas, quietly developing into a reliable and flexible piece in the secondary. Originally a cornerback in college, Mukuamu transitioned to safety in the NFL, where he has spent most of his career. But here's the key. His best stretch of football actually came in 2022 when he played in the slot, filling in for Jordan Lewis after he went down with an injury. That's exactly why this signing makes so much sense. Israel Mukuamu's career stats: 42 tackles, pass defenses, 3 interceptions. While those numbers might not jump off the page, Mukuamu has proven to be a solid contributor when called upon. And now he's going to have a chance to take on a bigger role in 2025. Replacing Jordan Lewis. The role Mukuamu could play in 2025. For years, Jordan Lewis was one of the best nickel cornerbacks in the NFL, providing the Cowboys with elite play in the slot. His departure to Jacksonville left a major void, and many wondered how Dallas would fill it. Now, with Mukuamu re-signed, the Cowboys at least have an in-house option to take over that role. Let's break down what makes Mukuamu an interesting fit. Size and length. At 6'4", Mukuamu is much bigger than the typical slot corner, which can be a major advantage against bigger slot receivers and tight ends. Versatility. He spent time at both safety and cornerback, making him a flexible option in different defensive packages. Experience in the slot. When Lewis missed 11 games in 2022, Mukuamu stepped in and played better than expected. This doesn't mean the Cowboys won't add another defensive back in the NFL draft, but it does give them a reliable, affordable option to work with as they evaluate their next moves. The Cowboys secondary. How does Mukuamu fit? With this signing, let's take a look at what the Cowboys' defensive backfield could look like heading into 2025. Projected Cowboys secondary: CB1, Trevon Diggs, returning from injury, ready to re-establish himself as an elite shutdown corner. CB2, Darren Bland, the breakout star of 2023, still a key playmaker in the secondary. Nickel. CB, Israel Mukuamu, now in line to replace Jordan Lewis. S1, Malik Hooker, veteran leader in the deep secondary. S2, Jaron Kearse, physical presence who thrives in the box. Dallas still has room to add a young cornerback or safety in the draft, but for now, Mukuamu provides stability and flexibility in a secondary that could be one of the best in the NFC. With free agency winding down, the Cowboys now shift their focus to the NFL draft in late April. Biggest needs heading into the draft: defensive end, replacing DeMarcus Lawrence, who left for Seattle; wide receiver, finding another weapon for Dak Prescott; offensive line depth, with Zach Martin's retirement on the horizon. Depth is key. The Cowboys have been more aggressive in free agency this year than in 2024, but they still have work to do. All right, Cowboys Nation, now it's your turn. What do you think of these moves? Do you like the Kenneth Murray Jr. trade? Will Javonte Williams be a good fit in the Cowboys offense? What other moves should Dallas make before the draft? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and before you go, don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed this breakdown. Subscribe to the channel for more Cowboys news and updates. Turn on notifications so you never miss an update. That's all for today, Cowboys Nation. Let's see what happens next. Go Cowboys!